Today I want to talk about a wheat strangle I just got out of. I trade a lot of future strangles. Primarily I trade the ES. I trade gold, soybeans, and oil. Sometimes, when I have a full set of trades in those, because I trade a certain number of contracts per week and try to have a certain number of open positions per week in order to hit a target weekly income that I'm shooting for. Sometimes I'm already in the gold or the oil or the ES, or perhaps I can't find the entry I want, so I'll add something from wheat or corn or one of the currencies. On 2/9, I had a full set of trades and everything else, and I was looking at the currencies, I was looking at corn, I was looking at wheat, trying to decide what I should add in there. I try to stay away from corn because there's not always a lot of volume, so you can get some big moves, and it's hard to get in and out of trades at good prices. Decided to go ahead and do a couple of wheat contracts. I was looking at it right here around 2/9, and we were just bouncing around, had good support, down in this area, very range driven. I got in it and it immediately shot up. Which is, shooting up the next day after you enter, or especially the first week you're into these trades, because I'm usually in about 3 weeks unless I hit my target exit point. But when they move up very quickly a day or two after you get in them, it can really screw your trade up. And that's what happened to you on this wheat trade. I had actually sold the 1100 call, which is off the screen, and I had sold the 600 puts, which were down here. It was about a 0.3 delta, I believe. It was pretty well balanced. I was right in the middle. But this move up just kind of skewed everything against me. In fact, I almost got stopped out. I was looking at a stop at 2 times my credit, and I was almost stopped out on these days right through here on the 10th, the 13th, and the 14th. Then it started coming back down. It became profitable. So I let it keep going. I ended up closing it today because now we've kind of gone to the other extreme. Now looking at the chart, we're at this outer Keltner channel here. We're at this third Bollinger Band here. Yeah, so there's a lot of expectation this probably will start back up again, which would be perfect for my trade. But because I was almost stopped out here, and I don't typically trade wheat, even though, again, my RSIs look like it's going to go up. I mean, everything's pointing toward a move up. But because I don't typically trade wheat, I found I could get out of this at a small profit. It was almost a 17% annualized gain, which really is not very good. I'm not happy with this trade. I guess I should be, just from the standpoint that it was a wheat trade. I don't typically trade wheat, and there's a reason I don't typically trade wheat. I'm not going to re-enter it right now. I've got some other trades this week that I can put in, so I don't have to take a chance on this one again. I may trade it again in the future. It just, these big zigzag moves just really hurt you. If I got in, say here, and it is zigzag, and it went up at this point after I had a week into it, it wouldn't have been so bad. But it was just that next day move that really hurt me on this trade. I'm gonna take a look at the trade sheet now to show you what I was looking, to show you what I got into it at and how I got out. This is the actual trade sheet. I used about $4,000 my buying power. Why I used it. Really, I probably could have stayed in another week if you're looking at a target close of 3.2. But with that move down today, I decided I'm just done with this trade. But to make $33 on 2 contracts, the commissions were much higher on wheat than some of the other things I trade. That hurts the trade. Yes, it was technically still about a 17% gain, and that's good. I can't really complain too much about that. I mean, it's a little low for these strangles, but overall for my portfolio, where I'm trying to get a 15 to 20% return overall, it was a trade I'd sent out to the members, so they would have, again, I'm targeting that 15 to 20% range for that portfolio, trying to keep it as conservative as I can in order to get that. Obviously, you can take more risk, and there are traders out there that are getting higher annualized gains, but they're also taking more risk. And most traders only show you their good trades. So, they may show you 100% gain, 200% gain, but then they're not showing you the 500% loss. So I'm trying to be very transparent and teach people a way to trade that is very consistent and that can be easily duplicated, which the easily duplicated part can be difficult just because you have to have enough interest in each option position, which that's a problem with wheat. I'm not sure everybody got in because it's very there's not a lot of open interest in some of these contracts, which is another reason I don't trade wheat a lot. But overall, I got in, got out. I was almost at my this big move up is moving toward my stop loss. There were 2 or 3 days that I was trying to decide if I was just going to let it stop out or if I was going to try to defend it. Because so far this year I have not taken any losses on my strangles, on my future strangles. I probably would have just closed it out and taken the loss on this one. There's really, eventually you're going to take losses. Yes, I could have defended it, and if it had not been wheat, I probably really would have looked more toward defending. Turns out I didn't have to. It came back down, and I got out. So I got out today. Still paid too much commissions, but it was a profitable trade. I want to show you all my trades, even the ones that don't work out as well as I like. If you have any questions, let me know. Please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. Thanks.